What's up, guys? It's your bestest buddy, Urban Blaster here, playing some Star Wars here, Galaxy of Heroes. It's a free-to-play mobile game, 'cause I don't pay for this shit. And it's back again. The credit heist. If you haven't noticed, I'm running a little low on dinero, 17K right now. Just 7-star SWGOH press. He broke my bank, so the credit heist came back just in time. I got an hour and 18 minutes. You guys want to see what Team Scoundrel could do? I bet you they could get through Tier 2 today, and we'll get a million credits. So let's get this shit on the road. But if you're not familiar, the credit heist, it requires a team of scoundrels. There's 2 tiers, and you get 2 times on each tier. But let me introduce Team Scoundrel. The newest addition was Lando Calrissian. He's a level 69. I guess you can't see the characters from here, but if you're not familiar with these scoundrels, I'll take you a run through on these stuff. But here's Lando Calrissian. Let's take a look at him.
Don't worry, Luke. We'll fight on. I promise.
I'll be waiting for your signal. Take care, you two. May the Force be with you.
Oh, that's a nice ammo belt you got there, Chewbacca.
So here's Lando Calrissian, that smooth criminal from Cloud City. From what I've heard, he is the ultimate weapon in the credit heist. I have been able to finish Tier 1, and it took me a while, but I didn't have Lando, so I could not get through Tier 2, but we're going to do that today. We're out to get a million credits. But let's take a look at Lando's abilities. He's an attacker, scoundrel. He's got his gambler shot basic. I got it up to level 5. But he deals physical damage to the target enemy. His attack has high damage variance and an additional 25% chance of scoring a critical hit. That's pretty good. But his special weapon is his double down. That's when he makes it rain blood on his enemies. But that thing deals physical damage to all enemies, and if it scores more than 1 critical hit, its cooldown is reset, and it deals 75% more damage on its next use. So that's a secret weapon, because it's an AOE. It just pretty much rains blood down. If it gets more than 1 critical hit, bam! Its cooldown is ready. You could do it again, and it'll have a 75% more damage. That's when you take out your enemies. Then he has a good leadership skills and a unique of the high roller. He has an 11% critical chance and gains critical chance up for 2 turns when he scores a critical hit. Yeah, so he's all about those critical hits. And then he will be the leader, so let's go over that. Scoundrel and Rebel allies gain 13 in speed and 29% critical damage. We're rolling with him as the leader, because he's got that methamphetamines to give out to the rest of the crew. So who's next on Team Scoundrel? Boba Fett. You all know him, so let's take a look at Boba Fett. So here's Boba Fett. He's rolling out of 3,800 power, fully modded, and he's 5 out of 7 stars. He has some pretty good heat to his weapons. He's a tank, so he could take some hits. He also rolls with the Mandalorian Resolve, and that he has a 25% chance to revive at 15% health whenever he is defeated. In addition, Boba Fett gains an evasion up for 3 turns whenever an ally is defeated. Typically what happens with that, he'll come back from the dead and he'll die pretty quick, but there's been a couple of times where he saved my ass with his revives. His leadership skills are pretty good, because gains 45% critical damage on everybody on the team, so that's pretty good. And then he has the death from above. That's when he's jetpacking. It's his AoE. It does some pretty good damage. It does physical damage to all enemies with the 65% chance to inflict ability block for 1 turn. So he's taking away your abilities with that stuff. But let's see who else is on the team, Scoundrel, that's going to be going in today to battle to get me those 1,000,000 credits that I desperately need. So let's see, we saw Lando, we saw Boba Fett, then there's Chewbacca. Let's take a look at him. He has the Bowcaster, the Wookiee Rage, the Defiance Roar, and the Wookiee Resolve as his leadership. I'd have those not too good. I haven't been given that much love to the old Wookiee, but I should level him up. He's at level 60 out of 72. He's not fully modded out, but he's rolling with the, let's take a look at his mods. He's rolling with the mostly one-dotted, but it's the Kablamo symbol, which is the it's the 10% offense, because I have the 4 bonus set. And you know, he has some pretty good offense, so that just boosts us up some more. But he's all about the defense. But that's Chewbacca. I think you guys all have him, but that's Chewie. Okay, so next on the list is Greedo. He's one of those guys that people kind of overlook, but I really like him on my team. I have him up to 5 stars. Hopefully, we'll get him up to 6 stars now that I'm done farming SWGOH Press in the arena squad. Well, the squad arena, whatever. But he has the Who Shot First. But we all know Han shot first, and they framed Greedo, edited that shit in. But that thing deals damage to a target enemy with the 30% chance to gain evasion up for 2 turns. So, you know, he'll evade your ass. He should have evaded Han, but that didn't work out so much for him. But he got the thermal detonators. Place thermal detonators on all enemies that explode after 2 turns with the 25% chance for Greedo to gain a 25% turn meter. So, you know, it bumps up his turn. And those detonators, it doesn't have a blast up front, but, you know, after 2 turns, they're taking some damage, and it saves me. It saves my ass sometimes, because it just takes him full out. And then if if you don't succeed, that's where he has the double mollywop. But that's Greedo. Okay, but I do have a Zamwezel. She's a level 62. I can't do much to get her shards up, because I've only seen her in the shipments, and I don't want to spend up the purple stuff on her. But you know, I am trying to get her to gear level, to the purple gear at least. She has a few mods, but if you're not, she does have these the detonating shot is her basic. She has thermal detonators, she has these goggles that take away your evasion, and she's a shapeshifter, which also takes away evasion. But I think we'll take her into the tier 1 stuff so you can see her in action. And then I also have Dengar. He's a little higher than Zam, because he's up to 4 stars. So that puts him up there. I should level him up. But, you know, I've been focusing on other guys with the training droids. But Dengar, he's that grizzled veteran. If he takes a critical hit, he gains stealth for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy evades Dengar's attack, he gains a plus 20% turn meter. Whenever Dengar suffers a negative status effect, he gains tenacity up for 1 turn. So, you know, that tenacity, I think that takes away some of the red stuff. But then he has an AoE, the Mini Mind Mayhem. That does some pretty good damage. I gotta level that up. But and then he does the Blast and Smash when he shoots you in the face and elbows you in the guts. But that deals physical damage to target enemy with the 50% chance to inflict speed down for 3 turns. So, you know, he's taking away their speed. If the target had a 50% turn meter, or they are also stunned, or more. Oh, so if they add a 50%, if the turn meter had 50% turn meter or more, they are stunned for 1 turn. Oh, so that's cool. So it stuns them. If they're like, if it's almost their turn, he'll take away that next turn. Bam! Dengar's pretty good. I like him. I've been trying to get him shards up to get him up there, but the only place I've seen shards for him is in the guild shop. So get your raid on. Go get you some Dengar stuff. But that's Dengar.
Thought you could pull one over an old Dengar, did you? They mocked me for choosing a toilet theme at Bounty Hunter School, wrapping myself in toilet paper, choosing a flying toilet for a ship. But by golly, it pays to look like floating trash in this instant, doesn't it? Old Dengar's gonna have the last laugh for sure.
Okay, guys, now that you've met Team Scoundrel, I know if you've been keeping up with this series, then you're pretty familiar. Sorry about the redundancy on introducing the team, but you know, I'm just trying to learn you some stuff about these scoundrels, because if you ain't got none, you're just seeing how cool they are. So let's do this shit and get us some credits. So we'll do tier 1 first, warm up, and we're gonna take out Dengar, put Lando as the leader. We'll throw Zamwezel in there so you could see her in action, and then we'll throw Dengar in tier 2 because he's just has a little bit more power. But let's do this shit. And last time the credit heist dropped, I was able to get to tier 1 pretty easy, and that was way before I even had Lando. But let's throw out some detonators. Zamwezel, she's got the highest speed, so you'll see a lot of her. Let's throw out some more detonators from Greedo. Bam! The double detonators on these chumps. They probably won't even survive for those detonators to go off. Jetpacking from Boba Fett. We'll make it rain. Fuck it. Bam! I think we've got 2 critical hits, so it should be pretty good to go again. Let's take out this fool, because he's almost a goner anyway. Let's shoot him in the face. Zamwezel will put him to his rest, and she got her turn meter up. Bam! Let's take away their evasion with her goggles. So yeah, look right there. Thermal. I don't know. Let's shoots this dude. Boom. See how boss Greedo is? He's pretty powerful once you get him up there. But these dudes are only level 50, so that doesn't mean much. But let's autoplay the rest. You saw this stuff in action. Because I ain't got time for this shit. It's a pretty good battle so far. They're level 50 police in this in tier 1 so far. So we're pretty. We just roll over them pretty good. We'll 3-star this one because they're still level 50. There goes Lando. He, from what I hear, he could frickin' one-man this thing on tier 2 if he was and I'm hoping he does that, but I don't know because he's only 4 stars. I think he needs to be 5 stars to do as much one-manning as they say he does, and I've seen it in action. And so are you, soon enough. That was a pretty good battle. We rolled over those police, 150k. I'll double that right now with the tier 2 number 2. Oh, I meant tier 1, the second battle. I just want to go through this just so you guys could see me roll over and see how easy it is to win, to get 1,000,000 credits in frickin' like 5-10 minutes. Let's autoplay this because I ain't got time for this shit. Zamwezel got those detonators. Oh man, she's stunned. They're pistol packing this time. But we got that Wookiee taunting. He could take a hit. he has this. That's what I hate about the AI. Why'd they use the frickin' goggles right there? There's one guy left. Pisses me off. Make it rain on his enemies. Lando, that smooth criminal from Cloud City. Got those thermals. That's what you gotta love about these scoundrels. A lot of them roll with thermals or mines, AoEs. Bam! That was nothing. Now, we'll see how we do on tier 2. But look at how quick. Get a team of scoundrel. I just made 300k. Okay, guys, the last time I took on tier 2, I got crushed. Check out that video. But I got Lando now. I got Dengar, Greedo. Let's take out Zam. And so you can see the power of Dengar. He does a lot with that mini mind mayhem. But let's do this shit. And I'll autoplay this stuff. Because I ain't got time for this shit. Or maybe that's my problem. Maybe I shouldn't autoplay it. Because they are level 70s. Let's autoplay it and see what these guys can do. It ain't going to waste a turn. I still got 2 chances to defeat this. Chewie ain't doing so good with these hard-hitting level 70 purple-geared police officers. What are they, in the SWAT team or what? Come on, Lando. You're our saving grace. Made it to tier 2. Lost the Wookiee. Jetpacking. Damn, they stunned Lando. Now he's dead. Frickin' A. I need to do something. I ain't gonna make it through. God damn it. Okay, let's do this again. I don't know what I could do differently, but give me a minute. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be back with maybe another plan. Okay, guys, I'm back. What I did was did some just spent up some energy and stuff to get some credits and stuff, and then I used all the training droids that I had and was able to get Lando up to 3 more. He went from a 69 to a 71, so 2 more levels. He is a little bit higher than the police in here, so let's see what we could do now. Let's do this shit. And all these efforts better pay off because I just need to get through tier 2. I already spent the credits that I had from tier 1 battles. But it's just because all my other guys are way below level 70. But if we could just get Lando raining some blood on his enemies, taking them out quickly, then I think we'll do pretty good. They always go for Chewie first, but maybe he did some taunting. Okay, made it to round level 1. We lost Chewie again. Stunned some Boba Fett. I didn't see any critical hits, so that was no good, or did we? I don't know. Yeah, we did. Bam! That's how Lando rolls. He takes out chumps when he rains the blood on his enemies. Let's see it. Maybe he could do it again. No. But we did make it to level 3. That was pretty good. I don't know if it's worth another try, because I don't know if I could get through this thing. But, you know, I hope this credit heist drops soon again. But by then I should have Lando up to 5 stars, because I'm farming him pretty good on the in the Cantina battles, because we're doing the 5 tier raids in our guild. So, you know, I need him at 5 stars anyways. But that's Team Scoundrel. We took a beating again in Tier 2, but we'll be back.